Okay, welcome to Flamecast. I am Todd Platz.
And I'm Matt Stillman.
Yay! And we have Travis Buckmeyer. Say hello, Travis.
Travis, you must be on mute.
Crickets. Well, Travis seems to have fallen off the face of the earth.
That's true. Maybe we should be worried about him. Maybe this should be the Rescuing Travis episode.
You know, it's kind of strange, but maybe I had a premonition. Because I had an idea for a Star Wars fan film, and it included a scene with his demise.
That's not nice. You should not.
Well, I was going to run it by him first, of course. But... Anyways, we do have some big news in Flaming Death Productions world. Two of our associates had a big move from one location to another just not too long ago.
Do we have a new studio?
No. Now, Chris and Tina Marlar, they were living over in Wisconsin in Packers territory.
Secretly placed.
Yeah. Actually, they moved only, 15, 20 minutes away from me. They're in Rochester now. So, kind of helped them move the last, about 2 weeks ago they moved in. So, we want to do another fan film. They're more accessible.
Is that why they moved?
Sure.
They
Actually,
don't say it outright, but we know.
Chris ended up getting a different job. Same company. He's still with Applebee's. But got a transfer over to Rochester because they needed the help there, and it's kind of one of the areas that he wanted to end up eventually moving to. So, yay for Chris. And in other words, I don't know if you want to announce it here. Your big announcement.
No.
Was that a no?
Yeah, that's a no.
Okay. Well, you people will have to wait then. Well, let's move right along into what have you been watching on TV lately? Because there's been a crap load of shows that all of a sudden I'm watching more TV than I have in years.
All these superhero things, how are you expected to keep up? I will say,
yeah.
Are you asking what I've seen or what my DVR has? Because there's quite a backlog. Although I am traveling to, I just got back from Poland last week, and I'm going to Shanghai, China next week. So
oh my gosh,
I binge watched most of season 6 of Doctor Who. No, maybe it's just half of it on the way to Europe. So I got to finish off season 6 and 7 of Doctor Who, and I'm looking at the blacklist. I have that racked up, ready for tablet watching. And I know the DVR. I've DVR'd Flash. I have watched Gotham. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, but that seems actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've been keeping up to date with Gotham, the Flash, Arrow. I wish they'd just come out and call him Green Arrow. Damn it. It's the only thing I kind of wish on that show. But, what else? South Park?
Talking Hell's Kitchen?
No.
No, that's something we watched together. That's a family one.
And then Comic Book Men. I've been keeping up to date on that one.
No, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, speaking of some of the shows, though, I ended up seeing this online. This is going back a bit, but the old Batman TV show is finally coming out on DVD, Blu-ray, and such.
Yep,
And
I didn't hear that.
wow, what is it? Just a matter of weeks, I think. And they have a contest out there right now where they will fly you to, I believe it's L.A., and you get a ride in the Batmobile.
Uh-huh.
So of course I signed up. um, be even more cool if you got to sit next to Adam West, but I don't know if that's a possibility or not.
Why would you get to sit next to the mayor of Springfield?
Yeah, I've been catching Gotham, but I haven't had too much of a problem with it. But it seems like there's a lot of people out there that I don't know, they don't quite understand the characters the way that they've been represented in comics prior.
Yeah.
Uh, which you can go on and on about that, but I think the best thing they could do though is if they kill off Fish Mooney, because just probably the weakest link in the show, I think.
Well, you don't hear about her in Batman, so you got to think some of the folks you've never heard of don't make it, right? That's the whole point of prequels, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of like
how
the red shirt of the prequel movie.
yeah, that's kind of how I thought it would probably go. Is
I mean, she's not going to turn into Catwoman. She's not going to. I don't know whether she's not Poison Ivy for sure. You know, it's like what could she be?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm assuming they'll maybe kill her off at the season finale or something like that. But, and then it'll be a more decent show, I think. Yeah, Arrow. God, I didn't start watching Arrow until maybe 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I like binge watched it on Netflix. Of course, they didn't have all of season 2. So let's see. I think Hulu had the last 5 episodes of season 2, so I caught those, even though it was jumping forward. And then once they did get season 2 on Netflix, then I went back and then watched all those episodes that I missed, and now I've been catching the current one. So it's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a decent show. In fact, it's kind of funny. They've got the Lego Batman games that have come out.
Yeah.
They've got Lego Batman 3 coming out. Actually, the same day that the Batman series comes out on DVD and such. And within the Batman game, one of the characters that you can play is Green Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
But the person they got to do Green Arrow is actually the same guy that plays the Arrow in Arrow.
Yep.
And I heard that, yeah, when I don't know if you've seen too many of the episodes, but every single episode pretty much starts the same way. So it's like Oliver Queen saying who he is and what he's doing and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts out like, I'm Oliver Queen and blah, 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 whatever. Well, in the Lego game, they do the same thing. If he's telling the truth in this, it's kind of funny because he's like, I'm Oliver Queen and I'm wearing really tight pants. And like superheroes do,
Yeah.
So, and then, of course...
Happen. Are they always in comfort every second of the day? I mean, they're up on the building in the driving rain or, running all day and don't you get sweaty? I mean, you gotta have uncomfortable times.
You'd think so. And I don't know if you heard this part, but there is another... Well, there's a crap load of people in that Batman Lego game. And one of the people is Kevin Smith.
Oh my gosh.
So you get to
Lego
play
Kevin
as
Smith.
Kevin Smith in the Lego game. So that right there is enough for me to go and buy it.
Is it really Kevin Smith, or is the guy who doesn't say anything?
No, that's Kevin Smith.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's wearing the orange and blue hockey jersey like he wears like all the time. And
Yep.
I guess he talks a lot too. So, yeah, it's been pretty much my viewing experience for the last few weeks. It's a good thing I'm only taking one class right now because I don't think I could.
You don't have time.
I could
for
handle
more.
anymore. Yeah,
Can
I
binge
can't.
watch
I
this
can't
class?
take a
I'm
test
really...
right now. I've got to watch my shows.
The
Yeah, I have.
licensing agreement expires next March. We have to make sure and get it in before then.
Yeah,
Never know.
Blacklist. I haven't been catching that. How's that been?
Well, Julie likes it. I mean, the premise is interesting. He's like, a badass kind of criminal guy. Julie and I both like Person of Interest quite a bit, and just lots of plot twists and mysterious people. So, as a bad guy, it's interesting when you're a bad guy that turns good. You still don't follow the rules. So you got to do a lot of things. So, I'll say it intrigued me, but not enough to watch it. But Julie liked it quite a bit, so I'm ready to at least try a few episodes. It had the first season was like a full 22 episodes, so apparently they liked it enough to give it a full first season, which is almost rare now
Oh boy.
nowadays.
Yeah.
They didn't give that to Firefly. Have you watched all the Fireflies now?
Yes, I have, and I watched Serenity as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm like, God darn it, I wish there was more, but what can you do? But yeah, speaking of James Spader, something else that he's in that's coming up, and I'm sure you've maybe seen this already, the new trailer for Avengers 2.
Yeah, the quote unquote leaked trailer.
Yeah. Wouldn't they say that Hydra leaked it out? I think I read that somewhere. Leaked out early because of Hydra. Damn them fiends. So yeah, that looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. A movie that I actually wanted to see this weekend, which I can't see because it's not playing anywhere in the Rochester area. These kind of things are starting to wear on me.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, but I wanted to see Birdman.
Birdman?
You haven't heard of this one?
No.
Oh, with Michael Keaton?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, jeez. I mean, I've seen the trailer for it a few times, like in movies that I've gone to, actually, too. But, yeah, he plays this kind of washed up actor, and he's trying to get back into the scene, kind of.
Okay.
And I really don't know too much more than that.
Isn't there some kind of rocket-powered guy or something in there? Maybe I have seen that. Or I've seen a trailer about it anyway.
Yeah. Well, at least he's got wings when he's in costume. I'm not sure if he's rocket. He might be rocket powered. I don't know.
Well, someone is. I think it's more like he's jealous of somebody or something.
That could be. I mean, I was told do not go to the Wikipedia page because it will pretty much give away the plot. So don't go there. So I'm like, okay, I won't. Yeah. But
it says it's in Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's in Minneapolis, but
I don't see Detroit. Darn it.
Yeah, well, they say on their website that they're going to add more theaters as time goes on, but
What the heck does that mean? Like,
can't you just release it like normal?
Way to market movies that nobody else uses.
I ran into the same thing with Tusk because I wanted to go see that, and it's like, oh, it's only playing at these theaters, and of course
it's the exclusivity.
Yeah.
They're waiting for one person to fly 8,000 miles to go see it, and then that'll be what they center their promotion on.
Yeah, so I had to go up into the cities to watch that one. Actually, I do have a picture on my Facebook page on, at the theater, they've got, the cardboard stand up for the movie. And they've got one of those interactive ones where you can go behind part of the cardboard stand up and have your own face within the walrus face.
Okay.
So anyway, so people can see that. Maybe I'll throw that up on the website or something.
Box office total $424,000. Wow. Yeah. So Yahoo Movies has no showtimes to it.
Yeah.
All theaters, all movies. Nowhere.
Yeah.
Weird.
Otherwise, yep, we're still waiting for the Battle of the Five Armies. And I can't think of anything else that's coming up that I mean, things might pop
Wait
up
till next year.
like Birdman, but yeah.
Is Batman versus Superman next year or not till 16?
I want to
think it's
say
not
that's
till
16. Yeah.
Yep. So next year's all Disney, baby. Avengers, Star Wars. That's all you need to know.
Oh, but well, I guess all that stuff does start in 2016. You've probably seen the news about all the DC movies coming out.
Yeah. Like, is it 9? 8 or 9?
Oh
Holy
boy,
moly.
there's I think there's more than that actually.
Really? Maybe. I saw
We've got
paper
Batman versus
advertisement or
Superman.
whatever, the announcement.
Yeah. Suicide Squad, which I'm kind of surprised by that one. But then Wonder Woman, Justice League Part
We can do
1.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. You never thought we'd do this one, would you?
That's true. That is totally true. I didn't think of it that way. The Flash, except that's another thing. They're going to keep their TV shows and their movies separate. So there's no crossover between the two. So the person playing the Flash and playing the Arrow on TV are not going to be the same people playing themselves in Justice League.
I can understand the difficulty in that, but it does seem like a missed opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, if Marvel can do it with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., what the heck? Come on.
Instead of copycat comics?
Yeah.
Now, I do like my DC comics too, but you have to admit that Time Warner is much more cautious, both in terms of content, picking up on the fact that comic book characters are actually pretty popular now, but also in terms of digital comic or digital content in multiple channels. I know they've really held out. Even like Big Bang Theory is not. Is it streamable now? Maybe it is, some of it, but a lot of their series are harder to find because they demand a lot more for them than other places. I think other companies are willing to give it a try without setting old rules, the rules of DVDs, and Time Warner's been very reluctant to do that.
Yeah. That reminds me, HBO. Like with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to see Game of Thrones, you can't just get it online. You have to be a HBO subscriber and then input your information online. Then you might be able to watch it online. Otherwise, it's like it's one of the highest pirated shows out there.
Right.
If not the most pirated show. It's like,
so was that really
there's a lesson to be learned there.
Yeah. Is that really more money in the end, or just making someone feel better?
Let's see. We also have Aquaman, Shazam, Justice League Part 2, Cyborg, and Green Lantern. So they're going to reboot Green Lantern in 2020.
That's good. Now, the surprising thing there is no Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah. Wonder Woman is right after Suicide Squad.
Is it? I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought the article said there wasn't going to be Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's listed there.
Why
So
cast her if you weren't going to have the character do something?
yeah. The one article I was kind of reading said something about uh, a new Lego movie as well, like Lego Movie 2, but which I have yet to see the first one.
It's surprisingly positive reviews. I have not seen it either. Well, yeah,
I
because
I
even
gotta
they said even specifically Lego Batman. I thought there were two more Lego movies they're talking about.
right. Yeah. There's a Lego Batman movie coming at some point.
Which I don't know that I can bring myself to see
I think I could.
that.
So whenever that one shows up, um, and speaking of films, well, we can do the fan film of the month for this month.
What? What could that one
Yes.
possibly be?
Well, this time, I'll tell you the audience out there that the way that we come up with these is pretty much, make a suggestion. We'll see what people think, and I think the overall selection this time it all went to the classic fan film
You got to start off
Troops.
right.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, the I would say this is probably the one that probably got us going. Probably made us think about we can do one of these ourselves.
Us and maybe millions of others.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably the besides Hardware Wars, but I mean back then it was a lot harder to make your own film. But Troops came out, and I think enough people had the capability to make their own films at that point, or enough where that's where it started taking off. um, just taking a look on YouTube, there is a copy out there from Kevin Rubio himself. However, that one is missing the intro, and
Uh
I haven't gotten through the whole thing, so it's probably missing the outro as well.
Director's cut.
Yeah, so you're missing all of the the Bad Boys song on there. And that's probably why, because I think there was legal issues with that. Whoever, I can't think of the name of the group that did that, but I remember them having an issue with him using their music. Even though it's like, okay, he's not making any profit on this, so what's your deal? But
Artist Inner Circle.
yeah.
1987.
However, there is another link out there from our good friends, haha, from theforce.net. They have a link to the full thing, all 10 minutes and 11 seconds. So, you want to check out the whole thing? That would be the link. Actually, we'll stick links in the posting when this is finally put online, but probably stick them both on there because the one from Kevin Rubio, it's got a little intro in there with Kevin kind of talking about where they came up with the idea. So, something you'll want to check out. So there we go. Fan film of the month. Troops. Maybe we can get to our other contest too. Well, the other one isn't really a contest, but let's go to the word of the month contest. I mean, we really need a better name for that. Any suggestions?
Yeah. How about we have a contest to rename it?
What should we call that contest? Rename our contest. Contest. Well, until someone comes up with something, we'll just let that slide. But so the winner of the Word of the Month contest is absolutely no one. I can't believe it. There was absolutely no emails to even guess at what the word was. So something needs to happen there. Hello, people. Hello.
Crickets again.
I'm talking to you. So
Just think of it as a prime opportunity.
maybe it was too difficult for them to remember or spell out because the word, well, words was Adi Karim Nazdari.
Oh, that's right. We did start with a tough one.
Yeah. So let's go with an easy one this time. So let's say the word of the month. Well, let's tie it in with our fan film of the month. Let's just say it's troops. So there you go. First one to email us at fdp@flamingdeath.net wins a t-shirt. And we can work out sizes if you win, so unless you're extra large, we might not have any of those, but
we can put two together.
Yeah. We'll give you two, one for each arm, and we'll work something out. So there you go. Speaking of contests, I don't know if you saw the news that, yes, there is going to be a 2015 Star Wars fan film contest.
Yeah. What, is there like a movie coming out or something? That's when they do those.
Well, sometime soon here, supposedly. Plus, they got Star Wars Rebels. I don't know if you've been catching any of that. I haven't watched any myself.
I have not
yet. Heck, I haven't even scratched the surface of Clone Wars, so just another show to watch that I need to catch up on. But I do have an idea for fan film. Although the requirements for the fan film seem to be more restrictive than what they used to be. And I was going to pull up the link for this before going online here, but I'll find it and post it. But I believe one of the things is that that they're talking about the fan experience is one of the things you can do. But it was a glaring omission that they didn't say anything about, making your own, like, your own fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Yoda's Treasure
Yep.
would have been off limits. Yeah, stuff like that couldn't happen. But things like, I would say Luke and Leia, that would be probably perfect for it. Although they do say to kind of keep it clean and such.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I kind of border on that a little bit because of the subject topic or the, yeah.
What if we beep it? Okay, we'll beep it. All right.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I do have an idea. So
Uh-huh.
I was going to run that by everyone once the podcast is over and see what you guys thought. But now we're missing Travis, so but I'll run it by you then.
All right. But I forgot to mention I was so I have a staff in Europe, and a couple of the guys actually started talking about using or playing with Adobe Premiere and After Effects. And I told them, oh yeah, we've done some lightsaber rotoscoping, and I got a couple of drop jaws and an immediate link to Flaming Death Productions to see. At the time, we were just at Slow Hotel Internet, so they watched the trailer, but they were all quite
Woo!
interested to see lightsaber effects that someone had done. It made me
Aha.
wonder if I still have the saved off HTML archive versions of the instructions to do that, which I don't know if I do or not.
Oh boy. I don't
I'm
think I
sure I
ever
do.
got those, so
I'm
you
sure I
might
do
be
on a
the only
DVD
one.
somewhere.
Maybe. I'll let you in on there is a small lightsaber scene in the idea that I'm thinking of, though.
Okay, but somehow it's in real life.
Well, yeah. But
Being real
yeah,
life.
we'll cover that later.
Okay. Nothing like better than rotoscoping.
Yeah,
Fun for the whole family.
well, it shouldn't take too much. But
I do see a very interesting. Looking at the fan film awards, I do see very interesting. The Empire Strikes Back uncut.
yeah, I saw that was out there, but I haven't bothered to look at it yet. There was also a fan. Well, I suppose you can call it a fan film, but it's basically taking the prequels and cutting it down into one film.
Oh, okay. That's
Because
the good parts, or it's not quite. There's. It's not just good parts yet. That'd be more like an episode.
I don't know. I don't really have any ambition to see the thing. Because, I mean, you got to take what's there, and, I mean, it's all official. You can't just disregard it, you know.
Could be official, but not very relevant still.
Eh, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like. I like the prequels when I saw them. I didn't have too much of a beef with them, but, I mean, there's too many internet trolls nowadays. It's the way I see it. It's like you're never going to please everyone, and there's going to be someone out there bitching about something or another, even on the stuff that's really great. Which I'm not saying the prequels are, but yeah, you could have the best thing out there, and someone's going to be an asshole about it. So yeah, what can you do? Well, I guess Travis is dead this week, so I guess that's probably going to be it for this month's edition of Flamecast. So, I am Todd Platts,
And I'm Matt Spielman.
and that will be a wrap.